What if everyone slept for 1,000 years? Many animals can undergo the process of hibernation, that is, go underground into a dormant state and come out again in the new season. But what if humans hibernated? Imagine that everyone simply decided to give the planet some rest. They skip the next 10 centuries and go underground to relax in cryo-sleep chambers. They set the alarm clock to the year 3020, 1,000 years into the future. Their homes, offices, cars, and all other belongings are handed over to nature. Within the first 24 hours, power plants all over the world begin to shut down. Lights go out and there's no whirring of appliances or connectivity of the internet. The buildings will look down on desolate streets. A week later, rodents will peek out and gather in people's homes. They will climb in their trash cans and have a party in the kitchens. Without electricity, the refrigerators will stop working. All the food items will start to spoil, making it a haven for creatures like cockroaches and ants. Now, it's been a month. Nature has started taking over its course, possibly on every little thing on the planet. The animals realize that they are no longer under human threat and escape wherever they want. A year later, into the slumber party, all the ports are in utter chaos. Ropes will begin to tear and massive cargo ships will break free from the docks. Some of them collide with each other, and obviously, sink to the ocean floor. After 5 years of sleep, it is impossible to recognize our world anymore. Vines and ivy have crept over everything and other plants have turned the concrete jungles into blooming gardens. The honking streets and smoggy air have turned into chirpy bird song and fresh breeze. Many plants and animals will bounce back to their healthiest forms. Normally, astronauts control and monitor the orbits of satellites and the International Space Station. But now, with the astronauts hibernating, the station will soon enter the Earth's atmosphere and crash into the ground. Now, it's been 10 years. Dams and hydroelectric plants have gone rogue and start to collapse. The water breaks through and starts flooding people's homes, and new creatures like fish start to occupy them. Within 30 years, major shoreline cities will vanish. The forest fires get out of control and reach the warehouses where crackers are stored, causing them to voluntarily light up in the skies. After 50 years, the planet has healed significantly. Global warming has finally discontinued. After 100 years, the world already looks as if we are long gone. Corrosion and earthquakes will destroy some of our greatest wonders. The world's landmark buildings will collapse. The Mona Lisa has almost faded, with no one to restore it. 500 years of sleep. There are very few buildings still standing. Surprisingly, the pyramids of Egypt and the Great Wall of China still remain. And now comes the year 3020. Finally, the alarm clock goes off. It's time to wake up from slumber. Our planet has lived 1,000 years without human interference. The only surviving trace of humans is the rovers on the moon. The people go up to the surface to see what's happened to the world. But they wouldn't recognize the world outside. Our planet would be lush green. Of course, they will need quite some time to rebuild their shelters. The long snooze benefited nature like never before. Animal populations are back to normal, and almost all our plastic has decomposed. There's still plenty of toxic waste buried all over the planet, which will still be around for another 1,000 years. However, humans now have another opportunity to live in harmony with their creator, the nature.